Theresa May arrived at Buckingham Palace for the Queen's endorsement of her new role, seated in a German car, a message that possibly won't be lost on Berlin in future trade talks with the European Union. However, as she swept into Downing Street, it was in the back of the Prime Minister's official British-made Jaguar, the second woman in British history after Margaret Thatcher to take the top job in the UK. Her first words as the country's new leader, a message of social justice. But it was Brexit and the government's failed referendum campaign that brought her to this place and will dominate her time in Downing Street.
Following the referendum, we face a time of great national change. And I know, because we're Great Britain, that we will rise to the challenge. As we leave the European Union, we will forge a bold, new, positive role for ourselves in the world.
It was a journey outgoing Prime Minister David Cameron had made more than 300 times. His last trip to Parliament for a final Prime Minister's questions, though, special. Usually a barbed encounter holding government to account. This knockabout stuff, complete with the memorable moments from 6 years in power.
When I met Mayor Bloomberg in New York and we walked down the street and everyone knew Mike Bloomberg and everyone came up and said, "Mayor, you're doing a great job." No one had a clue who I was until eventually someone said, "Hey, Cameron, Prime Minister's Questions, we love your show."
His words followed by a rare standing ovation from a jury of his peers. Just weeks ago, Prime Minister May hadn't even thought she'd be Prime Minister until the government lost its Brexit referendum campaign and she proved to be the last one standing. While we only have an outline idea of the style of government Theresa May will have, we do know one thing, that all the governmental issues of the day for the next couple of years will be dominated by Brexit. Richard Bestic, CCTV, Downing Street, London.